back to our YouTube channel. My name is James.
And I'm Kiimmy. And today we're going to talk about the differences in growing up in the UK versus growing up in Kenya.
Oh.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button to join the
Jammy Squad.
And make sure the notification bell is ticked so you get notified whenever we post a video.
Brilliant, let's crack on with the video.
So for me, I think every time we talk about our experiences and how we were raised and growing up, we have completely end of the spectrum, like childhood. Like for me, my most memorable moments are running around outside. We had a lot of avocado trees, climbing all the avocado trees. There's me like barefoot, just and we had a tea plantation and we used to run down the hills, come back up. Like as a kid, I remember having a lot of freedom in terms of going outside, running around, being with friends, like you know all your neighbors and everyone who lives around you. I grew up in like a little small village. Everyone kind of knew each other, all parents knew each other, so...
She's a farm girl. She's a farmer.
If you were ever naughty, like somewhere else, trust me, that parent already knows your mind. And you're gonna get home. You're gonna come home at some point. But it is a lot of freedom. Like there wasn't restrictions, but there was just like obviously I can't go to as far as outside my village into the town.
Can't go to Zambia.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can run around in my village, in my little village, and I know my limits. Everyone is pretty much, it's like a family.
It's a community.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess your closest neighbour was like the other side of like a big field. You're not on top of each other.
We're not on top of each other, but it wasn't too far. It's like fences, and you've got your own big farm, and they've got their own big farm. And we had holes in the fences that we used to kind of step on. It's like barbed wire, we used to step on it, wait for someone to crawl through, and then we all go get that person, get the other person, hopping fences.
Yeah, obviously it's a lot different to mine. There was no running around bare feet, climbing trees, you know. Jumping through farms and fences. For me, my childhood was a bit different because from a young age, it was just me, my mum and my sister, and we used to move around a lot. We didn't have like a stable home for a while, so we used to move around a lot. But I do remember, once we moved into our first place, which was Heather Drive, there was a park outside the front, and all the kids on the estate, we all used to just go to the park, hang out, play football for hours, in the park swinging. So I remember those moments of my life, and they were like really happy moments of playing hours and hours and hours and hours of football, just constantly football in the park, I did have freedom, but I guess it's a bit different in the UK because it's not the same. It's
just like playing around your little area in your road, isn't it? You can't really go too far. But I think there, because you know a lot of people in the village, in the community, tend to walk around. And one big difference for us is from my young age, from when I was like 5, 6, whatever, I used to walk to school, and school was a long way away. It was like almost like an hour away, and I used to walk there and back. And
on your own?
No, with my brother and like my auntie. But walking back, it's just me and my brother, and we're only 2 years apart. So imagine that.
So how old? So you were like 4, he was 6 walking you, and how? Wow. Nah, never.
Yeah, and then like school for us started at 7, finishes at 3:30.
Oh, that's a long day.
Yeah, and then Friday the finishes at 3.
Yeah.
So when I came here, it felt like, wow, this is freedom. School is only 2-minute walk away, and I start at 9, I finish at 3.
It's like a holiday, wasn't it? I bet you were thinking, this is relaxed, this is easy.
I thought, what is this? Because then...
But was you still allowed to walk to school in England, even though, because how different it is?
No, my mum used to walk us to school and it was closer.
Yeah, but I think England is a bit different in the sense of there's a lot of people on top of each other, and there's a lot of different types of people on top of each other, which is not... I wouldn't let my kids walk to school, and it's only down the road, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't feel safe in letting my kids go away somewhere without me. But in Kenya, it's a different mindset. All the kids have to walk miles to school because
your parents have stuff to do.
Yeah. So, but here you don't see like 4 and 6-year-olds walking each other to school. Do you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
Because you're just worried that someone would take them or something would happen to them, or the car would knock them over because it's so busy with cars, lorries and stuff. It's just, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, but you've got to do it. So we used to wake up literally at like
you must have been
half 5.
Fit, like.
Oh my god, I was so fit.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go back to walking to work instead.
Yeah.
And then school-wise, we used to get those good beats there. Oh my gosh, like for everything, like when we used to have tests, every question you fail is 2 hits. Girls with our hands, boys was on your back sometimes.
Right.
Or sometimes guys used to get hit on the calf.
Ooh.
Or you get the ruler out and you get hit on your knuckles with the ruler on the thin side.
Yeah, nah.
Oh my gosh, I used to come home with bruises, but thank God I was like a bit smart.
Again, so when you came home, when you came here, you must have been like, if you got a question wrong, did you like walk up and be like ready for it, and they're like, what are you doing?
No, my most shocking one was like when I came here, I think it was my first week, and the teacher told someone to do something, and then I'm expecting them to just crack on, do it ASAP. They're like, no, I'm not doing it. I was like, what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now? The teacher was like, come on, just do it. You need to do it. Otherwise you're gonna go outside. I'm thinking, Kenya, you haven't even got on. Saying I don't, oh my gosh. No. They're not talking about, there's no such thing. There's no, I'm not, no.
Obviously, massive difference. Like you said, the kids are mucking around, misbehaving all the time. I was one of those kids. Like, I was a cheeky chappy in school. I was like the funny one in the class, the slightly mischievous one in class. And I used to get in a fair bit of trouble in school, but I was lucky in the sense of I picked things up quickly. So even though I didn't take school too seriously, I still done okay because I just picked things up. It's one of my regrets now in life. I wish in school I took school more seriously because I know the power that it has to have good GCSEs, A levels, this, that, and the other. I left school at 16, you know, because I was that sort of classmate, you know, so they were like, right, what are we going to do with him? Let's send him to college. He can go to college and do. So I learned how to do bricklaying, carpentry, plumbing, because my school knew that kids in this class, that's what they're going to go on to do. Like, my teacher cried. I was the first one in her class to get a C. I went and sat my GCSEs with a pen and a ruler. That was it. Everyone else was like, bag, calculate this. I came with a pen and a ruler and I just did it, you know, like, my nan tells the story, didn't she? Like, my nan was like, oh, is that all you're taking to do your GCSEs? And I'm just like, yeah, that'll be fine. And lucky for me, I was fine because like you said, I picked things up quick.
In Kenya, that would not run. That's not gonna run. If you had like major exams, like if you were year 11 for us, like standard 8 and all that, where they're doing big exams to go to high school and stuff like that, they start earlier. We start at 7 o'clock. They might come in at 6 to start their work and to revise and to get ready for the exam.
But that's what you said though, when you came over here, you felt like you was doing stuff further in Kenya than you came here.
When I came here, stuff I had already done when I was probably like 6, we were doing it when we were 10, and it felt like, oh, I've done this before, but it's mainly like maths and some parts of English, everything else history. Of course I'm gonna be behind, I don't know the history, I don't know like some of the English terminology, you know, but maths wise, oh, we're so advanced, you know, we're so ahead.
What happened?
What?
You and your maths teacher?
Oh, listen, no, maths. Okay, in year 8 I got like best in maths. I kept getting like best in maths, best improved. It's when I got to year 10 I thought, oh my gosh, I actually hate maths. I actually can't stand it. My brother used to love it, but it just wasn't for me. English, I fell in love with it. I just thought, oh, I can do this. I can write stories for days. I can criticize articles for days. It's just this maths thing you've got going on. Pythagoras, oh, not for me.
Still pass, that's all that matters. But like the old saying goes, the more you learn, the more money you learn. So that's why education is key. For anybody, the most important thing, whatever you do, take full advantage of the education system that you've got. There's people that are fighting for their lives and that want to get an education, but unfortunately they can't. Whereas people here in the UK, we're blessed with the fact that we can go and get a good education to a very good level as well.
Free education. We have to pay for school in Kenya. Like, there's a lot of kids who wish they could go, but their parents can't afford it. Which is why I wish there was more free education opportunities, like to go all the way up to like college level in Kenya. I feel that would help a lot of people because there's so many smart kids, but their parents can't afford to take them as far as they want to go with their education, and it's so bad. That's
what really annoys me when I see kids throwing their education away.
I know.
Like when I used to work with kids, and I see them throwing it away. It was something that I really drilled into them because it's like you don't realise what you've got, and then when you get older, you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I wish I paid more attention. I wish I really focused because it gives you the building blocks of life.
That's what it really does, because you're a functioning member of society, and I think that's what the government aims by educating people for free, that you can go out there and actually do something and play a key role in society.
You can be a productive member.
Yeah. Oh, one other difference I realised straight away, food.
Food, yeah, massive.
It's so different. I think from the minute I came in from the airport, I think we were at McDonald's or something, and I was like, what is this? I was like, you know, because in Kenya, when you go to like a cafe and then you get chips and you get like a sausage, I used to love it because we don't eat it very often.
Yeah.
But it's when we're in the city, I've got a hospital appointment, my mum just used to get chips. Like, it tastes so good. Here, I don't know, it's just food tastes different.
Yeah.
But I think that's because
it's all those chemicals in them that like trick your brain into thinking that it's great. Like you eat that McDonald's Big Mac and you're like,
yeah, it tastes good, but it tastes different. And then normal food, groceries, everything else, fruits. Like, I used to love bananas in Kenya. Here, I'm not too sure.
The fruit is different. When your mum brings back fruit, you can taste.
Oh my god.
It tastes real.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I knew fruit in England, like, oh well, that's what a banana tastes like, that's what an orange tastes like, that's what a mango tastes like. When your mum brings them back, it's like, that's real food.
Remember
that's
the mangoes?
fruit.
They're meant to
Looks
look yellow.
different.
They're meant to look yellow, not green.
Yeah.
And it tastes so good. The taste is all there, and it's
But
just,
that's the thing,
it feels good.
it's real. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of where you were, what you had on your farm or in your community was grown there, fed for you all.
Yeah.
It's not like here where it has to be mass produced to feed millions of people quickly. Do you know what I mean? Everything here has to be done boom, 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 quick.
Very quick.
Whereas there, you let the avocado grow naturally, then it would fall naturally, not like, right, stick it in a machine, vamp it up, microwave it, nuke it, bing, here's your green, slightly ripe, slightly raw, slightly gone off avocado. Whereas your ones, it's the real deal.
I know, yeah. You literally used to wait for it to fall off the tree and we'd go around searching or climb the tree and go feed around and see which ones. Like, that used to be so fun, like, as a kid. And we used to get in trouble all the time for going to pick mangoes, but we still did it anyway. And Kenya, growing up, sweets were like, we used to get them as a treat sometimes, like when you get extra money from your mum when you're going to the shop or she sends you to the shop, you get yourself a sweet, but it's like a little sweet. And then sometimes maybe you're not feeling well, they're trying to cheer you up, you get like a chocolate bar and then you share it with everyone. And then here, everything is accessible, like give me this,
It's just there,
give me
to
this,
the shop,
give me this.
get it.
Fizzy drinks, like here, it's not on special occasions. And guys, we're gonna do a video where we actually show you our old pictures, because I came here from Kenya looking slim, looking good, healthy. 2 years in, I blew up. I was
all the way up.
That's literally, that's from 2 years. And so was my brother as well, because we were on fizzy.
And your body was used to walking long distances, running, and then you come here, it's just like, that stops.
Slow, yeah. You weren't as active anymore. So in Kenya, you literally wake up like on a Saturday morning. Everyone's there, you're running around, getting active, doing this, that, and the other. And then you come home, literally have lunch, and then you go back outside. The rule was, once you've bathed, you can't go back outside because you're clean again. So we used to stay out as long as we can, playing, running around, because we know once your mum calls you into bath, just look, it's over. You're in the house now, you're stuck till the next day. But yeah, cool. So there's a lot of differences. We'll probably do like a little comparing our old photos to now, just to kind of sync up those journeys visually.
Sounds good. Right, there it is, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we shall see you on the next video.
Can I vote it out? Can I vote it out?
Go.